In this video, I'm going to be working on this 2014 Nissan Pathfinder. These are all basically the same from about 2013 to 2020. And I'm going to be replacing a rear control arm. This is also known as the coil support arm. So your coil sits down inside here. You've got a bushing right here that wears out. And basically it just swings up and you've got another bolt right here. Now out of the factory from Nissan, these things are made with thin metal and thin paint. So these things like to rust out. So I'm going to show you step by step how to get this replaced. Move the rear wheel. It's going to give us a little bit better access because we're doing it off a garage floor. So I've got two jack stands supporting the vehicle because I'm going to use my floor jack for another purpose. Need a 21mm socket. Loosen up all these lug nuts, remove the wheel. I've already got them broke loose and I'm just going to spin them off. Now we can see that coil control arm. It's this guy right here. So we have a bolt right here. Then if we follow along, we got one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and spray some PB Blaster on there and we'll take those loose. Put a floor jack right underneath that coil right there. And you want to put just a tiny amount of pressure on it. And then we're going to remove this bolt. And once that bolt comes out, we can lower the jack and lower that down because that is under pressure. And now to remove this bolt, I've had the PB Blaster sitting on it for about 10 minutes. I got an 18mm socket, 18mm open end wrench. We're going to go ahead and loosen this up. We can lower our jack, and that's just going to hinge right down. And then we can pull our coil out. Take your hand and push down a little bit. You'll see how the coil is loose. Just push down and pull the coil right out. I need to remove that bolt. And on this side, I use a 18mm socket. And on this side, you need a 19mm open end wrench. A little bit of PB Blaster, and it'll come right out. Now we just need to pull that bolt out. You want to make sure that both parts are identical, and then you're going to take this kind of rubber piece out of the old part, put it into the new one, and you're most likely going to need an alignment after this because this bolt here is a cammed bolt, so they can make adjustments to your rear wheel depending on how you put that back in. Alright, so now to reassemble, all you do is put the bolt back in there. Make sure you have your cam washer on there. I put a little bit of blue Loctite on the threads. And I just kind of hand tightened it because we do need to swivel that back up into place. Now I'm using my floor jack to jack it up to line up to that hole right there. But it's wanting to come to the back, so I need to pull it forward. As you can see, I have a ratchet strap right there. Around under here, and I just hooked it underneath to that bar on the frame. And then I'm using the ratchet strap to kind of pull it forward as I jack this up so that that lines up right there. So I'm just going to keep jacking up a little bit. Looks about right there. Then you can always push this in a little bit and you can see the hole is all lined up. And you want to make sure you use a little bit of blue Loctite. You can put it inside the threads of the nut or on the bolt thread. And then go ahead and get this hand tight. Bolts are back in. Go ahead and lower the jack. And then we're going to go ahead and tighten both bolts to 110 foot-pounds. Go ahead and reinstall the wheel to 88 foot-pounds. Jack all the way down. All right, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. We've got all the lug nuts loose. Just going to go ahead and spin them off. Same thing on this side. I've got the jack underneath there with just a little bit of pressure. I've got that bolt right there. There's one back up in there. I've got PB Blaster. It's been sitting on the bolts for about 20 minutes. So we'll go ahead and break this one here loose. Let the jack down like we did the other side. And just keep raising this with my jack until I get that hole pretty well lined up. And you will need to push in a little bit on the knuckle. And that's all there is to it, guys. I hope this step-by-step video helped you out. I gave you some tips and tricks along the way to make the job a little bit easier, and I thank you for watching.